Bruce Greene podcast is crazy, right?
Oh, snidap. 2018, baby, we back. We ain't been here for a minute, but I'm back. So I hope your ass is happy. But today we got a great, crazy interview, man. Listen, this dude, when I first met him, I didn't know what he was capable of doing, but I was told from another person that he was like an amazing genius. And I'm just gonna let this dude introduce himself because I feel like he needed to just introduce himself. Matter of fact, what's your name, bro? What's your name, man?
Quintin, Ferbee, Gulledge. But people call me Q.
Q! Hey, Q! Yup, that's Q, y'all. Hey, Q Ferb on the line with us, y'all. Make some noise. What's up, man? What up with you, bro?
What's up, bro? How you feeling?
I'm great, man. I'm over here in Philly right now, in a dungeon.
Man.
You know.
Oh, yeah.
Handling business, I guess I would say.
Yes, sir.
But no, man. You know, we had to start this podcast off. You know, this new year, man. Like with a whole nother level, man. I want people to know who you are. I need them to understand what you do, what you've done, and what you're gonna be doing. But hey, listen, let them know first where you from, if you don't mind, man, and how old you are, brother.
I'm 24. I'm originally from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Mm-hmm. Now I'm currently living in Los Angeles, California.
LA.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. What made you move there?
Honestly, really Big Tim. Tim Robiz, he's a heavy influence of mine. Okay. He really made me want to move here after the making his band show that he did. Came to my high school,
right?
Because he went to my high school as well, and you know, pretty much taught my jazz class for like a week and a half, and pretty much told us about the industry and, you know, pretty much how LA is the place to be to, like, you know, to tour and, you know, essentially further my career as a musician and, you know, as a producer, just in music, period. And so yeah, that's what made me move out there. And also, I tried to do the school thing, and
oh man, like reading and stuff.
You said what?
Like reading, like school,
yeah.
Like theory and all that.
I tried to go to. Yeah, I definitely tried to go to college, and, you know, right. I let my family and everybody talk me into going. And I went for business management. Okay. And I got accepted into Berkeley. But the scholarship, the scholarship was like $12,000, and their tuition is like $60-something thousand.
Hey, listen, like, anything helps though. Shoot.
Yeah, but I feel like, I don't know. I just didn't want to get in that debt or put my mom in that type of debt, because I know.
Yeah, you know, that's real.
She's already in her own debt. You know what I mean? So
you're a good son. Come on, son. You're a great son. You.
Yeah, definitely. So, you know, just, you know, I just thought I just skip that step and just go straight to LA.
And if you ask me, I think the trip to LA for you was a great move, man. Like I've only met you in LA, but to know that you're from, you know, Milwaukee is a dope. You know, like that's just so dope to me, man, because I know a lot of people who came from Philly who moved to LA, but for someone that moved to, you know, to LA from Milwaukee is like, yo, I gotta go. You know what I'm saying? Like, no offense, but it's like, I mean, to be real with you, Philly, in a sense, like, Philly is known for a lot of musicians. You know what I'm saying? A lot of music. And back in the day, it was known for a lot of artists. But it's like, no offense to Milwaukee, but it's like, only people I know in Milwaukee is the dude that played for the Bucks. What's with the paragraph last name? That's the only person I know from Milwaukee.
Sure. You know, he's from Milwaukee.
Right. He's from over there somewhere.
For sure.
But no, man, I'm just, you know, really proud of you, like, that you really took the initiative to leave your home and to go find your real career and, you know, live that dream. And what, like, when you got to LA, how did it feel like when you landed and was like, damn, I'm really living here? Like,
yeah. When I first got to LA, actually everything like fell through. Like, I'll say within that first week. So it was actually kind of scary, and I'll say it was a real test of faith, really. Like, I had, you know, I was actually engaged at the time, you know, engaged to be married. Yep. We moved out together, took a flight, Crazy thing is,
Wow.
we were supposed to live with like her. We were supposed to live with her brother, and that morning he didn't answer or something like that. Something happened. So like we were supposed to ship our stuff to his house. He's gonna pick us up from the airport. But luckily I just sent everything to my god brother's house, who lived in 29 Palms, which is like 3 hours from LA.
Oh, dope.
And we got on the flight, got there. One of my friends picked us up, and he wanted to work on music, but I didn't, honestly. So because I didn't, he took us to a hotel, left us there.
Right.
We stayed there for like 2 days. There was an audition that Nissan was holding for this artist.
Nissan Stewart.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Nissan Stewart. Shout out to Nissan.
Yup.
He held an audition for Kensington, an artist signed by L.A. Reid and Babyface.
Okay.
And I went there, and like that's kind of like where I met like all my Facebook friends and everybody like I knew from social media.
Right.
And so kind of went from one hotel in downtown LA to another hotel close to the church I was supposed to play at, and that was like on like Thursday or Friday. And I was supposed to meet with them on like a Saturday morning, and like Friday night I got the text like pretty much that falling through. So pretty much I really lived in 29 Palms like the first 3 months of me staying in LA. So I pretty much been moving around the whole time. So yeah, I stayed in 29 Palms for those first 3 months with my god brother. Shout out to Remy Kess, who was actually a huge fan of Boots, of you, my guy. Hell yeah. We've been watching you since middle school. But yeah, he was a Marine, and he got deployed, and I got a church gig. Shout out to Ron Allen, who put me on my church gig.
Ron Allen.
And, it was at a church in Rancho Cucamonga, so I stayed out there, out there for about a year and a half, and then that's when I started. Started doing gigs here and there in LA, and I started playing at GS Lounge with Mike Morgan and Kendall and Carrie, and like that's how Middle Class Party was formed. And pretty much like that was like every Sunday night thing. So like at the church I was playing at, I was playing 3 services. It was like an 8, 10:30, 6 o'clock, and like after 6 o'clock I would literally drive like an hour, maybe an hour and a half, depending on how much traffic it was. Like it's an hour with no traffic, so you know what I mean, I'm hitting, depending on how bad it is, like I'm hitting 3 pockets of traffic, but I was pretty much driving every week to LA and doing that gig and networking that way.
So it's all about the hustle. If y'all ain't listening, it's the hustle. This is what we're talking about, you know what I'm saying? But even with that, like the hustling side of that, like if you could, because I don't even know this part, but like the whole me and you meeting up, doing Jay-Z and like the 444 tour and stuff like that, like how did that happen? Because I got the call from Omar and he said that you were playing whatever, and I was like, oh snap, that's crazy. And then you called me like the first day of rehearsal, was like, I'm on my way to rehearsal. And I'm like, okay. He was like, yo, I'm about to come grab you. You need a ride? I was like, oh shit, this is dope. Like this nigga really here. But how did that feel to be a part of that, man? Like to get that call and just to be a part of that whole movement?
Man, honestly, it's a blessing. The call, I'll say the call I got for the 444 tour was, I'll say, the best way I'll say it is loving. It was a loving call from Rance. Shout out to Rance for 1500.
Rance.
So I've been working with them for maybe like, I want to say 3 years. It's almost 3 years now. And so I've had a couple other opportunities to play for Jay-Z. One time at the Hillary Clinton rally in Ohio, where it was Jay-Z, Beyonce, Usher, I think J. Cole, a couple other people. And I couldn't do that because I was out with JoJo. Like I literally got the phone call and like the baggage claim of like the Oklahoma City airport. You know what I mean? Like,
that's how real it is out here. Yep, that's how real it is.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like I could have left, but I really couldn't. I couldn't. So I missed that. I missed I missed a bunch of other things like Usher and some other things, but he.
But you prevailed. You prevailed.
definitely. So when he got the call, he called me. He was like, "Man, I'm just letting you know that I just got the phone with Omar and Jay-Z. They want us to go on tour, and I would just let you know. If you say no, like, I love you, but I'm gonna just think you're retarded. Like, you're my brother, like, you my nigga, man. But
Right.
I'm gonna just really just like think you just retarded, man." I was like, bro. And the crazy thing is, I will say the craziest thing about that call is I received that call while I was in rehearsal with another artist preparing for a tour.
See, the hustle, man, it's real out here.
So, yeah, man. So it was pretty interesting situation. A lot of things happened. With that, but I can say it was all well worth it.
Listen,
Sure.
it was beyond worth it, brother. I'm grateful that you're a part of that, and that you were a part of it, and that you're a part of it. And it's the reality of, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all know me, man. I'm all about energy. And when I first met you, bro, it was like, you've been the same way since since day one. So it's like,
Yeah.
this, y'all don't know, but this mug will come, he will shake your hand all day. And that's love. That's real love, though. I'm trying to tell y'all the truth. It's real love, though. That's what we need out here, yo. And I love that dude for that. Like, I may tell him don't shake my hand right now, but I love him. Simple as that. But real rap, man. Like, I know you guys, they probably don't know, but some of them probably do. But this is the guy that basically helped produce the whole album for LMA. I just need y'all to understand that he's not just a keyboardist. He plays drums, he plays the banjo, he plays the saxophone, he plays the harmonica. Wait, no you don't, I'm sorry. But no, listen, man, he's crazy. But look, real rap, bro, how did that happen? How did that even happen? Like with this whole LMA and the Boot Up single and just the album in general?
So LMA happened, I want to say 2016. I was working with Ranch for a bit, and after working with him for a while, switching over to Ableton, he definitely started to trust me enough to take him to sessions. So I went to, he took me to DJ Mustard studio. Shout out to DJ Mustard.
Mm-hmm. Mustard.
And he, so pretty much that first session we did was like some transitions, pretty much, for her first EP. And
okay.
so it pretty much started like in the beginning, and it pretty much I worked with Mustard on pretty much like all of her other stuff, like all her EP, started doing all the transitions for those. And then when Boot Up happened, which it was actually for an EP. Boot Up was on the EP, which was on the like same EP as like Anymore and a couple other songs that I played on. So I played on Boot Up. I actually played bass, Rance did keys, Mustard, he played the drums on it. And like it was cool to find out that it was out. And then I'll say when we was rehearsing for the OTR run, they was pretty much getting ready for the record. And also we was doing a bunch of shows as well. But while they was getting ready for the record, because they was finishing it up, and that's when they just had me come in after rehearsal one day and just play on like all the songs that they needed me to play on. And then while we was in Europe, I did pretty much did all the transitions. I forgot where we were.
Working while you're working. Look at you.
Yeah, for sure. I want to say we was in Paris. I think we was in Paris when I did it. And it was amazing. The crazy thing is when I heard the record, I didn't know that they kept the transitions, like, because I didn't hear the first one.
Right.
And then it just caught me by surprise pretty much like at the end of the record, because I have like 4 straight, and like those are the 4 that actually like all have transitions into each other. So it's
okay. That's dope, bro.
pretty amazing. Yeah.
That's a blessing, man. Like, seriously, yo. That's like, y'all understand, I'm on the road with this dude. The songs just playing everywhere, every club, every night. It's just on. It's crazy, because it's like, y'all really don't understand, man. But when we say we're working while we're working, that shit is real. Like, we're really out here, on the road, we with our laptops and our Ableton and our Push and Logics and Reasons and everything we use, speakers and interfaces and keyboards, like everything that there is out here for us to utilize while we're working. You know what I'm saying? Like those things are there for those reasons, and I thank you, bro, for one, you know, taking your dream, you know what I'm saying, and your goal serious, because you really went to another state and city and set up shop, and you came out with singles and albums. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need you to really understand that, bro. Like, from me to you, I don't care who hears this or who don't, but me to you, that's an amazing, crazy accomplishment, because you said it, you sought out to do it, and you accomplished it, bro. Like, that's dope, man. Seriously. Love you for that, man.
Love you too, bro.
That's real. But no, but what's next for you, man? What you doing? You know, what's coming up?
Next thing for me is I'm also still musical director for, I can't say still, but I've been musical director for LMA since January. So actually, yeah, the OTR tour was actually my first tour where I was able to like be a musical director for one artist and then be on another tour, which was really amazing.
Yep.
So yeah, she's now that the record's out, and she's been out on the road with Bruno Mars. She started that run. Her first day was our last day of it, pretty much. And so they've been out, and their last show is tonight. They come back tomorrow. But pretty much like next thing for me is getting ready for South Africa, and then getting ready for next year. Right now, LMA, she's preparing to go on tour for next year. And, you know, also doing Coachella, and she's supposed to be out pretty much most of the year. So it's gonna be a lot of work, a lot of fun.
That's dope.
And also, who else? YG as well is also going out on tour in January. So I have to, you know,
gotta figure it out.
That together as well. Hell yeah.
No, I know the game. You know, I know the game. I ain't ashamed of the game.
Yes, sir. Oh yeah. Yeah, man. I've been blessed enough to have some great examples, like real shit, man. Like, just honestly, man. Like, I can say like I've been blessed enough to like really pay attention to like the people that I've needed to pay attention to.
Yep.
And you know, like really like
Message.
Adam and Rance, and you know, and Omar and Nissan, and man, so many people. I mean, just like it's just crazy, and the craziest thing about it is like, so it's so many people before them, and you know what I mean, or you know, that was with them too that I don't even know. But it's just like, yeah, I can say I had such a great example, you know what I mean, on how to do this thing. And I'm blessed to be around like who I'm around too, you know, like just the fact of like I can say like the fact that or really one of the people who like I can say really told me like to really do it all, like it was Adam. Like I don't know, I was kind of like going through it. Was I can kind of say
Adam Blackstone.
Yeah, Adam Blackstone.
Adam Black. Hey Black.
I don't know. I wouldn't call it a depression, but there's like I call it a dilemma of like knowing the fact that like, you know, I can't give everything 100%. You know what I mean? Because like,
right.
I don't know. I'm just that type of person. You know what I mean? It's like if I'm not gonna give 100%, I'm not gonna do it at all. Like my parents raised me that way. Like they was like that. Like if your room not like, why would you clean your room and not make up your bed type shit? You know what I mean? Like this thing needs to be spotless, and it's like that with everything, with music. I mean, just with everything, period. So like if I'm, you know, so I felt that way about touring. I felt that way about production. I felt that way about film scoring as well. It's like, you know, I thought that I had to just give 100% of my time or 100% of my energy to just one thing. And man, he told me like, man, we have 24 hours in every day. And you know,
it's a lot of time.
And in reality, you have enough time to do it all. Like, and the crazy thing is, like, I know he's telling the truth because I know he do it.
Yeah, I mean, shit.
You know, and that's the thing. Like, I can say, you know, everybody. I can't say everybody. I'm around a lot of people who give me advice or tell me something, and I see them do it. I see them go through the same thing. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy. Like seeing Rance tell me not to go on tour for 2 years because I'm missing so much money, and then he'll call me while I'm out on tour about a session that he just came from, with such and such and all this.
Right.
And then we go on a 444 tour, and then he gets the same type of phone calls. It's like, damn, like this nigga not lying. Like, okay,
Yeah.
like,
Seriously.
it's just amazing, man, just to be around people like that, because it's a lot of people that just talk. You know what I mean? It's a lot of people that would just say a lot just to be around you. You know what I mean? And it's just like,
very true, bro.
Yeah, like you can't receive what everybody say, but it's I'm blessed enough to to say, like, or to have people that plant seeds that are actually growing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not around people. I'm not around a bunch of like duds. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm not around a bunch of like, people who won't, help me grow. You know what I mean? And I see them grow at the same time. You know what I mean? It's just a blessing, bro. It's just crazy.
Yeah, I feel you, bro. Seriously, that's the reality of life, though. You can't be around duds. I mean, sorry to say that, but that's the truth. You can't be around people that's fakes or people that talk or hate, all that crap. Like, nobody got time for that, man. So, my thing is, I'm grateful for the man you are, you know what I'm saying, and honestly, the musician you are and the genius you are, bro, because we all need this, you know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you for taking your time out to give, your knowledge and your wisdom and your information to the world. I ask all y'all to look out for this dude, because he's only, what, 25, you said, 24?
24. I'll be 25 this year.
Freak. See, so there's going to be a lot coming out. That's all I can say. He's
For
nowhere
sure.
near done, yo. That's crazy. But, yeah, Quintin, listen, brother, I love you from my heart, man. I'm proud of you. I'm grateful to know you, and I'm glad you had, you had some time to come out here and talk to some people and let your peers know about yourself, man. And hopefully y'all got some information from him. If not, y'all can follow him at, matter of fact, you tell him all your joints.
My IG, my Instagram is Quintin Ferb, QuintinFerb as in boy. Twitter, I think I'm gonna get back on that, is Quintin Ferbee, spelled the same but with an IE at the end. Not on Facebook. Hey, yo, I actually found a fake Facebook page.
somebody give you a fake one?
Bro, somebody got a fake one, bro. And what's messed up is a girl saw it, and I guess in my bio it says that I'm still married, which I'm clearly not.
Wow.
So it was a fun conversation. But yeah, I don't have a Facebook. I don't know if I plan on getting one. I've been thinking about it, but I don't know.
Yeah, got fake pages already. Look at that. You're an idol. That's dope,
scary.
Bro. Scary and dope.
My Facebook page got hacked. That's why I don't have it.
Yeah, I don't mess with the book no more. The book got took.
The book got took for sure.
I'm out on that look. Shit. But no, man. You already know. No, man. For real, Q. Hey, man, listen. I'm going to see you soon at these rehearsals or somewhere in this lifetime. But listen, I love you, bro. Y'all make sure y'all follow this man. Y'all make sure y'all go check out LMA's Boot Up and the album in general. And look up this man's credits, because it's going to get, it's going to keep piling, man. So, Q, be safe over there on the West Coast. I love you, bro. And thank you for this moment, man.
Thank you, bro. I love you. Thank you,
bro. Boots Greene. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Q Ferb, we out. Yeah.
Sure.
Boots Greene podcast. It's crazy.